Hello everybody, and this is Cesar Pizzo with Lone Wolf Paintball, and today I'm going to show you how to install the RF chip in the die dam.
And why? Because it's the best source for everything paintball related.
And that is lonewolfpaintball.com. So all the die dams should be coming with the RF chip, and if it doesn't, you can contact us or Die and you can get it. Basically, this is what it looks like. So it's a real simple plug-in. And we're going to go through, just in case you have to get it and install it into your marker, you're into the dam yourself. We can, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. We're going to go through each step on how to take it apart. All right.
So you're going to drop the frame. So you
the frame's got to come off completely. You've got the stock that's got to come off here as well. So basically you're loosening up this screw here and the stock slides right off. Then you have a set screw right underneath here, which is another flathead screw that comes off. Just make sure you put the screws off to the side where you can reach them and don't lose them.
Where was that first screw? That was
you had the front screw right here in front of the magazine. Then you had the back one, and then there's an opposite one on the other side. But while you have it in this position here, take and pop your grips off. All right. Pull your battery out. And then you have a small set screw inside here, a button head screw right in here that needs a 1/16 Allen wrench to unscrew it. Basically, what it's doing is holding the wires taut. So what I like to do is I like to loosen it because when you drop the frame, I don't want that wire that's going to be pulling on the board itself. So this way the wire slides forward. And then you don't cause it to break on you. And also inside here, I don't know if you guys knew or not, this little brass screw right here adjusts the spring tension of your trigger, so you can increase the tension on your spring. Since we have it opened up, I show you guys something. So Mark, this is the other one. So now you can easily slide the frame down. So what's happening is the wire for your battery harness is right here. It's loose. See? Otherwise, if you would have left that top, you could have eventually, I don't know if it's going to pull out of its plug, but that's all you got to do. Just unplug it right here and put it off to the side. And then the RF chip plugs into here and here. Can you see that in the camera, Mark? It's right here.
Okay.
Here to here. So basically, you got this plug and this plug right here. So just get it inside there nice and line it up perfectly with yourself. If you need to add a flashlight, get yourself a flashlight. I'm going to have to, let me see if Mark can, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just be gentle, guys. Those pins are fragile. You don't want to break one or bend one.
Nope. That's why I'm being
If it's not going in easy, you're not lined up.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you are lined up. There.
You see how that was? Once you had it lined up, it was just a gentle push in.
So that's right there.
Tuck your antenna out of the way.
It goes up in front here. Double check yourself. All right, so now that you have this pad in here, it's nicely secured. You can go ahead and start assembling your frame back onto the marker, onto the dam. So what I like to do is take the frame itself, plug in the actual harness to the body itself while it's loose, slide it up in there, pull the wire, don't be too rough with it. Go ahead and line it all up. Also, there's also an O-ring right here for the gas through. Got to make sure that this is here, that doesn't fall out on you.
That's that orange ring?
Yep. So just line everything up. Get your back. It's going to be a nice little snug push.
Make sure you're not pinching any wires at this point.
That's the same time. You want to make sure that you're not pinching anything. There. Go ahead and put your rear screw in.
Now, what you said it was, what were the sizes of the Allen wrenches we were going to need?
3 30-seconds, 1/16.
Okay.
Put the frame, the side screws in. All right, and then at this time, you can go ahead and put the screw that holds the actual wire in place. The actual wires themselves will have a little bit of indentation in there from the factory. Just make sure it's in the same spot. Don't create nothing new, and you want to go snug, not super tight. Then you can put your battery back in.
Yeah, if you go too tight, you might accidentally break the wire, and then it's not going to work.
Put your battery in. I like to turn it a little bit so the wire itself stays on top. I don't know if you can see that, Mark, what I just did.
Not until your fingers are out of the way.
So, see it?
Yep.
All right.
So you're not pinching the wires underneath the battery?
No, exactly. And then just snap your grips back in. All right.
Make sure it powers on. Got the light.
And full auto. All right. And then you can slide your stock back in and then tighten that down. Or your back cap. Go ahead and just give everything a little tightness. And that's how you install the RF chip in your die dam. Tony went through the whole thing on how to sync it. It's really simple.
Yeah, I'll cut it in at the end here. If you do this, you're going to have to sync it.
First off here, you're going to have your power button on the one side, and then to actually access the inside of this tray, you will be looking on this side. So we're going to press this button here, and your whole tray, this is the whole motor, the whole drive shaft, everything in here. So this is going to come out, and then you have your empty shell. So set that off to the side. This is what we're going to be focusing on here. So there's two buttons, one on this side, and then one on the other side as well. You're going to press those in.
Wait, is that why it's called a box rotor?
How did you know?
Oh, I'm clever.
So we're pressing both of those buttons in, the one down below here, and then the one on the other side. And then this will lift right on up. You'll have access to your motor and then the inside of the cone. So this is what it looks like on the inside. There's plenty of different options with this. My favorite part about this motor is that it actually syncs with the die dam. So every time the trigger is pulled on the dam, this motor will spin.
So I get it out of the box. Obviously, they've never talked to each other before.
Yep.
So I have to take it all apart to get that little unit out.
Everything completely toolless. Obviously, you saw I could have this thing apart in less than 5 seconds if I wasn't showing you guys how to do it. But this is your box and the motor, gearbox. You will notice you got your power button here, yellow. So you got your power button, and then right here next to that yellow power button is going to be the red sync button, which you're going to need to sync it to your die dam. So we'll just turn that off for now. Let's pulled up the dam here. I'm doing this all upside down, so let me give Mark a little bit of room to get the camera in here. So pretty much what we're going to do here, you got your die dam, you've got a power button, and you've got your fire select button literally right next door to that. So both of these have to be turned on. So I'm going to press the power button on the die dam. I'm going to press the power button now on my box rotor motor. And then what I'm going to do, the power button and the fire select button here, press those. And then I'm going to press the red button. And we're going to sync this motor to the gun.
So you saw, guys, when you press the power and the other button on the die dam, it blinked for a few seconds. That's how you know it's in syncing mode.
Correct. And as soon as you see those blink, that is when you're going to hit the red button on the actual motor, which is your sync button. And then, hold on. You think you can hear that, Mark?
Yeah.
Every time I press the trigger on the die dam, this motor will spin. So they're saying that's how you do it. Simple as that.
All right, so that's it. Say
Thank
goodbye.
you. Have a great day.
Go shop loanpaintball.com.